Alright, before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that we are closing in on 500 subscribers. So if you like the content that I produce and you want to continue to support your boy, go ahead and drop a subscribe. It's going to be down below. You'll see it. It's a big red button. You won't miss it. And yes, enjoy the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I'm going to be doing a guide on how to beat floor 10 of the Sheercliff Ruins, the very hard difficulty of Dungeon. So I had a lot of comments, and I've been reading a few comments that have talked about this floor 10 stage and how some people still cannot beat this to this day. Obviously, there's a major reason to that is that some people are just not high enough level. Like, if you're like level like 60, of course you're going to struggle against a level 80 big boss like this guy up here himself. So I'm just going to tell you guys my strategy and how I beat this boss consistently with one team usually. Sometimes I'll need two teams. But that's if I get very unlucky with the way he uses his abilities and the way I use my abilities. So that is going to start with floor 9. Now, the reason why I'm starting on floor 9 and not floor 10 is because floor 9 is going to be important to farm up your Union Burst, to have all your Union Bursts ready to go into floor 10 so you could just take out a big chunk of his health by doing a ton of burst damage with some characters. So I'm going to jump right into floor 9 here, and I'm going to show you guys the team that I run to beat Dungeon personally. This is not the team. I'm going to pick up these front four right here: Makoto, Yui, Suzuna, and Arisa. Now, the reason why I'm using this team specifically is, one, because this girl right here is an absolute beast of a tank. Definitely want to get her to 5 stars as fast as you can. This is why Dungeon is the most important thing to do. Make sure you guys do Dungeon every single day, because this is an easy free 5-star. And she is easily I think her and June are the best tanks in the game. So definitely you want to pick her up to 5-star, considering she's free, basically. And it just takes some time. I think it takes, like, what, 3 weeks off of 3-star to get her up to 5-star? 3 weeks. So definitely make sure you guys are doing this, and if you do this consistently, you will get her to 5-star, and at that point, she's basically unkillable, especially if you have a good healer on your team like Yui. So going down the list, of course, we have Nozomi for tanking. She also gives a physical attack buff to all allies, and this team is going to be mostly physical here. So as we can see, Makoto is physical, Suzuna's physical, Arisa's physical, Yui's the only magical character here, but we're not really worried about Yui because she obviously is going to be our healer and not a damage healer. Moving down the line, we have Makoto. Now, the reason why I am bringing Makoto personally is because of her physical defensive shred. It's going to make us cut through this boss like butter, since we're bringing Suzuna, who is going to be critting out on every single Union Burst she does. This is going to really help. So, what you're going to notice what I do is we're going to wait for her Heroic Howl, and then after she uses Heroic Howl and her animation goes through, then we'll pop her Woven Rend, which is going to stack physical defense shred on top of each other, allowing us to do an insane amount of burst damage. Also, we have our girl Arisa being an extremely high TP regeneration character. If she crits, she's doing like 65,000, 66,000 crits. She's going to hit harder than Suzuna if she crits. If Suzuna, of course, has guaranteed crits, Arisa does not. If Arisa had guaranteed crits, she'd be probably like the best character in the game. Because she has like the fastest TP regeneration I think I've ever seen on a character up to this point. She has like literally she shoots her Union Burst. The first one doesn't do a lot of damage, but the second one does like 30,000, 25,000 around there. And then if you're critting, you're doing like 65,000. Of course, critting is all based on luck. You can crit or you cannot crit. But definitely Arisa is going to be a staple on our team just because she is a backline bow user, and I like to have my main DPSs be in the backline, and I like to have some kind of separation between the front line over here with Nozomi and Makoto, and then the back line with our two big damage dealers. Of course, Suzuna. We could not forget our girl Suzuna. I do have her 3-star. She isn't originally a 2-star, but I definitely recommend getting this girl to 3-star because she is definitely worth it. She is a PvE god. She's going to help you in basically everywhere. Main quest, hard mode quest. She helps me basically everywhere. She's a crit cannon, guaranteed crits on her Union Burst, guaranteed crit on her skill, and an extremely high amount of physical attack. And then of that, of course, we have Yui, an AoE healer. Now, you can bring Yui or, what's the other girl's name? Chica? I think Chica is her name. Where is she? Where's Chica? There's Chica. You can bring Chica. Now, I don't have Chica upgraded. I don't really use her that much. But she can be very, very good. Because Chica is also an AoE healer like Yui, but I just think Yui is overall stronger. Considering Yui is a very, very, very good character and she's farmable, I definitely recommend going for Yui over Chica. Yui just has better healing. Also, she's cuter, so that's why I went with Yui. But the reason why we're going to have an AoE healer, and the reason why AoE healers are more important, and why you would want to run Yui instead of someone like, I don't know, Maho, is because this AoE healer is going to be very effective against this boss, because this particular boss is going to be doing AoE attacks, AoE magic attacks, that is going to hurt our characters if they're not healed up with an AoE, which is going to heal all of our characters back up to around half, or to like 70% of their HP if they get down to like their 10%. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start up floor 9, or the 9th floor, and we're going to go in right here, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to launch this out. One, because look how fast she's going to regenerate her TP back. And I think we should be good to go. I'm going to just use Makoto, why not? But here's what I'm talking about where you want to farm up the Union Burst. So basically, I wait, and as soon as there's like 2 or 3 people left, that is when I just stop attacking and using my Union Burst. And then you farm it back up, and as we can see, we're back up to full 6. Full 6 Union Burst. There we go, and now we're going to head into floor 10 here. Big bad boss. Now this Arch Guardian is a very scary boss. If he gets his Union Burst off, he's going to do like 80% of your health. If you're at like my level is currently 85. And even still, he's taking like 85 to 90% of my health on my Suzuna and my Arisa off of just his Union Burst alone. So definitely you guys want to make sure you bring an AoE healer along. So the combo I'm going to do here is obviously I'm going to start off with Nozomi. The reason why I'm going to start off with Nozomi, as I said earlier, she's going to give a small boost to physical attack of all of our allies. So it's going to be really useful to give that small boost, and then we're going to wait for Makoto to use her defensive shred skill. Then we're going to pop her Union Burst to give even more defensive shred. We're going to pop Arisa because Arisa is strong. We want to get her Union Burst going. Then we're going to pop Suzuna for that guaranteed crit. And then we're going to save the heal for when we go super low on HP with the front line. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. Now, we should have no problems here. Our character might die. Like, we might lose Suzuna or something, or Arisa. But we should be good for the most part. So let's wait for... There's Heroic Howl. Animation's now over. Now we're just going to pop everything before any abilities. There it is. 24,000 off the first one. And then a 55,000 crit. Wow, that's a significant amount of damage. Alright, and then we're going to pop Arisa again. Pew. 29,000. Heroic Howl goes out. Now we're going to wait for his burst to come out. There it is. And then now we're going to heal back up as much as we can. There we go. Full heal for the most part. We're going to give ourselves the small physical attack buff again. We're going to wait for her skill. There's her skill. Now we're going to just start popping our abilities once again. Pume. 37,000. And then Dank. 45,000. And this should be good. We should be good here. Suzuna or Arisa gets her Union Burst off. And... he goes down. Bam. We lost no characters there, and we absolutely destroyed that guy. Now, this team, obviously, is one team you could build of many. But this is a team that I definitely recommend bringing over, like, any other team. Now, obviously, if you guys aren't as high level as me, most people are going to be around, like, level 75, 70, low 80s, maybe, like, 80, 81, 82. If you're not as high as, like, almost to the max cap currently, as of recording this video, is 88. I'm 85. If you're not around that level, you're definitely going to have to run multiple teams to beat this guy. As you can see, he did 56,000 damage, which is about half of what our Makoto did. So this guy isn't no joke. This guy does a shit ton amount of damage, which is why that healing you saw from Yui was extremely clutch, and it healed us back up to full and allowed us to use Arisa's final Union Burst to get that killing blow on this boss. Instead of Arisa, you could bring definitely another substitute character, like you could bring like Vegeta or something. There's a few substitute DPSs that you can run instead of Arisa. But I think Arisa right now is currently one of the better DPS in the game, especially since she is a backline character. She's not going to be getting hit by that giant physical AoE attack he does. That magical AoE attack that he does off his like burst attack, that is basically unavoidable. You could bring Yukari for the magical defense, but I don't know. I'd rather have another DPS and just heal through all that damage. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that team. I hope this helps some people out, and I hope this helps some people beat Sheercliff Ruins for the first time. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace out.